Hello, everyone. Today, I'm super excited because I have a very special guest today, Professor Gudrun Manz, madam from Germany. She is a retired professor of languages, especially German and English. So she has a wealth of experience in learning, and her passion for teaching is truly incredible and amazing. So I hope she would share with us some of her insights and thoughts in learning a language. Let me welcome Gudrun, madam. Hello, madam. Tell us about yourself
Hello.
and yeah, the background in which you have experience in your teaching and learning experience. How, please.
Yeah. Hello, Mr. Latif. Thank you for inviting me for this interview. So let me talk about myself a bit. I'm German. I live in Germany as well. And I kind of became a language teacher by passion. I teach German mainly, but English as well if I'm asked for it. I have some certificates for teaching as a foreign language. So sometimes I've been asked for English as well. So this is something I do for 10 years about now, shortly for an institute, and I have some private students as well. So yeah, I'm waiting for your questions.
Okay, sure.
So yeah, I'm very excited. I have no idea what you're gonna ask me.
Okay, madam. Let me start with simple questions. So, are you in Germany now?
Yeah. I'm in Germany, basically in the middle near Frankfurt.
Okay, very good. So, madam, how many languages do you speak?
Well, I speak the languages I've learned in school, like French and English. I've learned Latin as well, but that is not a speaking language. It's a dead language. And later on, I've learned Spanish. Of course, German is my native. And actually, I'm learning Chinese and Russian. So
Wow.
yeah, I have always been into language learning.
Wow, that sounds good. So, so I don't know what to ask. Okay, anyway, let me ask this question first. Uh, so I would like to tell you one thing more, because first of all, I want to appreciate you because you are teaching a lot of students nowadays for free of course. That's a very good thing. So you inspire people like me. So that is very good. And tell me about language. So if one wants to start a language from scratch, for example, we will take English as an example. How to start for a beginner,
Yeah.
for a
So
zero beginner.
let's say all over the world, most people nowadays, or children or adults, even adults nowadays, learn English one or the other way. Most children now learn it in school from the very first grade. But maybe the quality of the teaching is different in different countries. So some people tell me that they haven't learned much even after finishing high school. So they take extra courses. My recommendation is to find out how you are learning. So if one knows, I like to watch videos, then watch videos in that language. If someone likes to read books, then start from the reading part. So we are all different learners, and everybody has a different method of learning a language. And the only method that makes you learn the language quickly and with fun is the method you like to learn it with.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
the teacher, if you have by chance one-to-one lessons, then the teacher can adapt to your needs. In a classroom, it's unfortunately a bit different.
Okay. Okay. I think, madam, you have a lot of students all over the world, maybe thousands, I would say, right?
No, let's say no thousands. Come on, that needs a lifetime. maybe some hundreds I have taught in the last years. Yeah, okay. And as for me, I can tell you how I learn languages. Usually it's my own personal method. I start from vocabulary, because you can communicate somehow with only vocabulary by intonation. For example, you are hungry and you need something to eat. Let's say you want to have an apple because they are lying around, and you can say apple. Then the person you're talking to might think, does she want to know if that is an apple, or does she want to have an apple? So they will ask me or read the apple to me and say, you want to have an apple? I would say, yeah, apple, thank you. This is how you can start communicating with words. But grammar is not helpful at the very beginning. You should add basic grammar as soon as possible to get the basics properly done. Then you can start from that point, even learning on your own. That's my idea.
So German is your native language, am I right? Okay,
yes.
So you have achieved your mastery in German language. Okay. So after German, I think English. Okay, you have expertise in English after German. So when did you start learning this English language? From your childhood?
Back then when I was in school, we started with foreign languages in the 5th grade, so in high school already. This is it was the German school system back then. Nowadays they start from the 1st grade. So as for me, I started with Latin in the 5th grade, French in the 7th grade, and English in the 8th grade. So it was my 3rd foreign language. And when I left high school, I had maybe lower intermediate level.
Okay.
But we could speak, we could read, we could write, everything that is related to it.
Okay, my next question is, does accent matter?
No.
No?
From my perspective, no. I know there are some teachers who will tell you basically only the American accent brings you forward in life or something like that. No, I don't think so. I think a clear and good pronunciation, maybe even a correct intonation, is much more important than having an accent of your own native language. I think that makes us all a bit more human. We are not machines, we are not robots. True. So if we have an accent, it is part of our personality.
Okay.
I don't care accent.
I hear some people saying that accent is mandatory. For me, I don't think so, because I have Indian accent, as you know. Okay, let's go to technology. How to use technology effectively to enhance our language?
Actually, I'm teaching 100% online, so I have to use technology, and technology has changed over the years. So I always try to use the latest technology. Means new devices every now and then. Of course, it's expensive, but okay, it's necessary. Then you need a stable internet connection. That is also very important when you're teaching online. And kind of a good camera, as you can see, and a good microphone is also equipment you should have apart from the programs. Nowadays, you can use in Zoom or other applications. You can use several functions, like using a whiteboard, like sharing your screen, like making your own materials visible. All those options are possible now.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. So online resource and online platform, there are so many applications available. So
now it starts with AI. This is a new topic. So I started using AI as well. For example, you can...
ChatGPT? or?
Yeah, I started from ChatGPT, and I use Canva as for all my graphic things to do. And yeah, it's fascinating, but not yet perfect from my perspective. So the information you can get is not up to date, or not really up to date.
That's true. Yeah, it's developing every day. Yeah, no, technology.
Yeah. But
so
you can get a framework from ChatGPT, for example, like having a lesson plan, but then you have to do your work, edit it, put your personal stuff inside, and yeah, sometimes even rephrase the sentences.
My next question is how to create a positive environment in classroom? Simple question.
Well, I think I'm a quite positive person. I think I can encourage people to participate in the lesson. I will ask for their needs. I will ask even during the lesson whether they have understood, if they could repeat, if they can provide their own sentences, for example. And I try to make it fun learning, because I think the more, let's say, if the sentences are kind of a fiction or not real, they will stay in your mind much longer than normal sentences. Yeah. So if the grammar is correct, you can come up with whatever you want, and people will memorize it. Yeah.
Okay, very good. Another question: have you had any challenges in your teaching life?
Yeah, challenges are, for example, students who want to discuss with me why a part of the grammar is as it is. And they are real. Why can't it be like this? Why is the word order like this? Why is this? Why is that? And my standard answer is normally because it is another language. They cannot always compare with their own language. Of course, every language has a different word order, different grammar, different vocabulary. You cannot expect that it is all in your own language. Right?
Yeah, sometimes people try to translate from their native language to English language directly. It will make a lot of mistakes.
That is when I find out that they are using a translator or ChatGPT.
Because I think we have to think in a language in which we are speaking. For example, if you are speaking in English, we have to think in English as well. Otherwise, people will think in their native language, and then they will translate in their mind, then they will speak. It will take a long time. Also, there will be mistakes. It will reduce the beauty of language, I think.
First of all, we have to distinguish between beginners and more advanced students. As a beginner, you tend to translate everything into your own language and then in the target language. And this is a process. I think it starts that you don't have to think too much when speaking a language, starts at the upper intermediate level or even lower advanced level. Before you will still translate in your mind.
Yeah, that's true. And my another question is, what kind of motivation are you giving to your students for their progress, to keep them for their progress and to keep them active to achieve their goal? What kind of motivation do you give?
Yeah, so usually they need the motivation. I always have motivation, but actually the students need to find out what is their motivation to learn this language. It might be a job, a better job. It might be traveling. It might be immigrating to another country. It might be love. It might be many different reasons, but they should find their motivation. And then they know why they are learning the language, and then they will put an effort. But I do small things like if they have achieved a part of a level or half a level, they will get a small handmade certificate about their achievements, for example. So yeah, they like it.
For me, my motivation is I want to speak with people. That's all. I don't have any other purpose.
Yeah,
Just
might be
engage.
one motivation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I want to
I've
engage
learned
in things.
I've learned Spanish, for example, for the sound of it, because I love the sound of this language. I'm learning Chinese for the script, for those little characters. I like those pictures. So
Okay.
motivation is in yourself. Yeah.
Have you tried to learn Arabic language?
I have actually. This
Okay.
was my only failure, I have to admit.
Okay.
So I could manage learning vocabulary like in every other language. I could manage to understand the grammar structures and so on, but I was not able to read and write quickly. So this was one point that encouraged me. The changing letters, whether they are at the beginning, in the middle, or at the end of the word, and then from right to left, which we are not used to, that was very difficult. And when I found out that I not only have to learn the standard language, but also one or two dialects to even communicate with one country, then I gave up.
Okay. Okay, so you teach people for free of cost nowadays. So you are truly inspiring many. So what inspired you to start teaching for free?
Well, it started on Skype, actually, where some friends asked me to help them pass their exams to come to Germany. That was about German first. Later on, some asked me for English as well. And meanwhile, I even made an income out of it because I got hired by an institute, and there I get paid for the lessons. And I thought I could give back something to those who can not really afford a German teacher. It's usually very expensive, even in foreign countries. So I thought this is my contribution to give knowledge to the next generation.
Okay. So you are teaching German language very seriously. You have a YouTube channel as well. Germanize me, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I will put the link under this video
Yeah,
in the
this is
YouTube.
my latest project because my students talked me into that. For years, they are telling me, you need a YouTube channel. And I said, I don't have time. I was working full time. And people don't know that this is very time consuming. It's not only what the minutes you see on YouTube, you have to prepare, you have to record, you have to edit afterwards. It's not so easy. So now I have more time at hand because I work only part-time. So I started this YouTube channel a couple of months ago.
Wow, that sounds good. So I hope you will get many more subscribers. And yeah, this is, you are helping people as well.
I'm patient about that. It's just my hobby.
Yeah. You are following your passion. Yeah. So that's what we are doing. So we have to keep our mind active always. We follow what we want.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
also very
Yeah, that's
important.
the thing. Yeah, that's kind of happiness and inner peace. And I think most of your students are for German language, right? Am I right?
Yes, mostly. But since I have to explain in English to the beginners, I'm always into English as well. So I will not forget it.
So I met you in a platform called Free for Talk. I think you remember that, okay?
Yes.
So yeah, that's a wonderful platform. I joined that platform 5 months ago. I think I got you 4 months ago, if I'm right. So yeah, that's a wonderful platform for me. I got so many wonderful people in that platform, including you. So they are helping me. I have a lot of friends, including native English speakers. They are helping me to improve my English language. Yeah, I'm so happy, for that. So
Yeah, I
what's
use it as well for the same purpose, studying and conversing with people, improving languages. You are still learning. Yeah, so
yeah.
it's nice.
Yeah, many of the members, they are very serious in their, in their intention, kind of learning language and socialization and sharing knowledge and gaining knowledge. But some people are crazy there. I don't like them. Some
Yeah,
people, they
yeah.
have bad intention. They are mocking
Well,
people. They are
some,
putting into.
let's say, adolescents just want to have fun there. Some are looking for a girlfriend.
Yeah. That's true.
Some
That's
are
true.
just, and I focus a bit, maybe it's a matter of age, I focus a bit on the serious learners, and it is more beneficial for me if I can really help them to reach their goals, pass their exams. This is very rewarding for me as a teacher.
Yeah. Is there any platform like that, Free Photo? Do you need any other platform like this?
Well, there are many actually with different concepts, but I haven't found another platform where you can use all the languages, where you can talk to people individually in groups, which is kind of serious. It is more serious than all the other platforms I have tried out. Most of them are just for making contact, kind of flirting or making friends, and I'm not really interested in that. I really want to use and improve my languages.
Yeah, I'm also a serious user. I don't entertain any fun there. Yeah, the normal fun is okay, but when we cross the limit, I don't like that. So we have a purpose. We have an intention. Yeah, that's
Right.
wonderful
And for
platform.
that case, we have Tinder and other platforms.
Yeah,
If you are
Free
searching
Photo.
for someone.
Yeah, Free Photo is a wonderful platform developed by a Vietnamien. I think his name is Phong, something like that.
Phong,
Phong.
yeah, Vietnamese, I think
Yeah.
he is, and yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I have never talked to this guy.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. So you have many followers there in Free Photo, because if you speak well, we'll get followers. People will like following us because serious.
Yeah, well, I think I have almost 600 now.
Yeah, that's big number in Free Photo. Normally people have less than 200 there, but if you have 600, that's a big number, very big number in Free Photo.
Okay.
So what's your future plan?
My future plan. Actually, I'm not a planner. I'm a very spontaneous person. So I might come up with something unexpected, maybe. So far at the moment, I'm writing my second book for children. I'm always writing short stories, poems. I like that. And maybe I will start painting again. I was very good at it. And I will always be learning languages.
Wow. So, in which language? You said you wrote book for children. In which language is that?
Yeah, the book is basically in German because I printed. I have one already that is printed as a carton book for small children, and the second one will be the same. But I also have a virtual version in 5 languages. So yeah, but it's too expensive to let them all print. Because I have my own company for editing. So it's not that I give it to Amazon or any of those big companies. They will take off the rights of you. And you don't have the rights on your own book, and I don't like that idea.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
So yeah. So do you read books?
Well, yeah, you don't see any books here, but we have maybe more than 1,000 books at home.
Wow, that's a big number.
Yeah.
In which language?
Oh, they are all in German.
All
I
in
can
German,
tell you that is a secret. I have never read a book in any foreign language,
including English?
including English.
Oh, it's strange.
No, it's not great, but I'm
No, I said
apart
it is
from
strange, not
teaching,
great.
I'm a very impatient person. So as for me, if I read a book and I have to look up every word or a lot of words on each page, this is boring for me. I wouldn't read the book to the end.
Mhm. I was super lazy to read books. Nowadays, I have started reading books
Mhm.
in English language.
Yeah, I've
Last,
read a
yeah.
lot of books, yeah, but yeah, now I don't have that much time at the moment, but yeah, reading books, and I prefer paper books. If
Mm,
reading, then it should be paper books. I'm not a fan of ebooks.
mm.
I want to
Uh,
turn the pages, feel the paper. Yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
different.
that feeling is amazing. You know, when we read
Mhm.
online, yeah, we don't have that kind of feeling.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
normally people they don't like even reading now because they are always busy in social media, scrolling up, down, this
yeah,
Facebook, WhatsApp,
yeah.
Instagram, so many blah blah blahs. They are wasting their time. When I asked someone
Right.
yesterday, "What are you doing?" He said, "I'm successfully wasting my time." So
Yeah,
he
and
is in social
when they
media.
ask me about sports, I always say I do power couching and extreme relaxing.
Power
Those are
coaching
my
and extreme.
extreme sports.
So yeah. So how is your day?
My day, yeah, I'm kind of relaxed now. I
Mhm.
This is my last action for today. Then I'm free. But
Great.
I have to edit to videos for YouTube, so
Mhm.
there is still some work to do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm in India now. Even though my company is in Dubai, I'm in India now. My Indian time is 8:25 p.m. What time is there in Germany?
Yeah, here it is almost 4 p.m. in the afternoon. So
For
after our session, I will have a coffee.
ah, you'll have a coffee. That's great. So um, so we'll come back to language. Okay. So if
Mhm.
we start learning a language, what are the things we have to be aware of? For example, consistency and dedication, spending a lot of time.
Yeah, time and dedication. I think that is the main thing you have to spend on it. You even if you don't have much time, if you can always make time. People underestimate that part. You can make time, at least 15 to 30 minutes a day you can spend on learning a language. And I think your learning could be structured, like, for example, on Monday I learn new vocabulary. On Tuesday, I write some sentences with this vocabulary. On Thursday, or on Wednesday, I go on Free for talk about the topic of those vocabularies. Yeah,
Mhm.
and yeah, so you can do a certain activity every day. On Thursday, I learn a small part of the grammar, just one point of the grammar, for example, and so on. Yeah. And you can even have a free day
Yeah, that
every
sounds
week.
good. Yeah, that sounds
Yeah,
good.
but you have to be persistent. Yeah,
Yeah,
persistent. Yeah.
consistency is very important. Consistency, dedication, and yeah, that sounds good. So before before finishing, do you have any advice for learners, do's and don'ts like that, something like that?
Well, most people underestimate the writing part. So, as they are not reading nowadays, they are also not writing. And whenever you need to pass an exam, you will need the writing part. So my suggestion is write a couple of sentences every day or every second day using the new vocabulary you've just learned and put it into context that helps you memorizing the words and helps you getting used to a certain grammar structure. So this is very important because all the exams like IELTS or TOEFL or have a writing part that is really essential for your marks. Yeah? And if people don't write, they will fail in that point.
What about
and if
typing?
they don't read.
What about typing? Writing only? Writing means writing with pen only, or what about typing?
No, that can mean typing is also writing. Chatting can be writing as well. Yeah. So okay. Yeah, they say I don't know, but they say that handwriting is the best because you directly have a connection with, between the movement with writing the letters and your brain. When you're typing, you don't have this connection. So handwriting should be the best.
Okay. Anyway, thank you for your time with me. It was a wonderful, beautiful conversation. Thank you for your time with me again. So let's stop here.
Thank you
We'll
for
meet again
inviting me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
have a
take
good
care.
time.
Have a lovely day. Okay. I hope
Thank you.
that
Likewise.
we will meet again. Okay.
Okay.
So thank you again. Goodbye.
Goodbye. See you.
Okay, madam. See you.